Hey guys, 23, 24 days clean. Thought I'd go a bit through opioids and opiates. First of all, and the remedies for withdrawal symptoms, all that sort of thing. First of all, the difference between an opioid and an opiate. Opioid, like heroin, oxycodone, are synthetic opiates that mimic the opioid receptors in our heads, rather than the opiates like morphine and codeine, which are actually derived from the opium poppy and don't mimic but force that dopamine across. So you got your short-acting opiates or opioids, heroin, instant release oxycodone, morphine to an extent. Excuse me, which are their half-life is anywhere from 3 minutes to half an hour. So in and out of your body quite quickly. Withdrawals after that tend to start at the 8 hours after your last dose. Long-acting ones, stay away from them completely. Don't taper off short-acting one to a longer-acting one. It will just be more painful. I'm not suggesting a cold turkey. Just don't take anything with an opiate or an opioid in it. Long-acting ones, methadones, buprenorphine, loperamide. Half-lives between 16 hours and 32 hours, so it's in your body a lot longer. It soaks into your bones and your muscles, and it can make the process a lot worse. Symptoms are relatively similar. So you got the flu-like symptoms: cramps, restless legs, feeling of everything being a chore, mental dread, anxiety, insomnia, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea. So with the short-acting ones like heroin, I noticed that there's a lot more nausea, vomiting, diarrhea. It's intense pain, lasts 4 to 7 days, and then you got your pause, post-acute withdrawal syndrome, which can last a while. I'll talk about that in a bit. Longer-acting ones, you feel quite good on the first day. By day 3, it's at its peak. You get mental stuff first day 1, and just because you're used to that dose and all that sort of thing. Not as much flu symptoms I found with myself. More cramps, more restless legs, more adrenaline pumping, more life's a chore. Not as much mental dread as the shorter acting ones. Those are the symptoms. And here's some ways to get around these symptoms. First of all, get yourself some magnesium. It's a natural anti-inflammatory. It's good for cramps, good for restless legs, good for sleep, all that sort of thing. It'll 3 tablets in the morning, 3 at night, or whenever needed. Don't be afraid to take too much. You know, it's hard to overdose on ibuprofen. Be careful in your intake, and that's an anti-inflammatory, helps with cramps. Panadols for the headaches. Smash the water. Have a good diet. Try and exercise. Swimming's good exercise, even if you're stretching the muscles in the morning, massaging your legs for the cramps. So, and B vitamins, just to get your serotonin working again. And try and start on an SSRI way before you even consider going through my cold turkey version withdrawal. Cold turkey for me means just taking anything that doesn't have an opioid in it to prolong it. So that will help with the depression later on. So magnesium, all that sort of thing for cramps. Benzo family, diazepam, diazepam, nitrazepam, alaprazam, which is Xanax. Try or stay clear from that because it is easy to black out. Don't take too many. Make sure you're in a clinical environment where these drugs are being administered to you. I'm on a 10 milligrams 3 times a day regime, so you can cut down to 5 milligrams 3 times a day. 20 milligrams of tezmazepam for sleep, which is good for insomnia before I go to bed, half an hour before I go to bed, or now I'm down to 10 milligrams before I go to bed. So try not to stay at these for too long, 3 weeks at the most, and then gradually cut down, because you don't want to go through benzo withdrawal, and they are addictive themselves. So that'll calm down the mental distortion as well, the feeling of dread, the feeling of running away from detox, fear and detox, that sort of thing. Don't take these and then start using again, because it will make the opiate 10 times stronger, or opioid. So that's also add the calming of the adrenaline, the calming insomnia, and all that sort of thing, and it gets rid of those thoughts that can end up destroying you. It's yeah, it's not a good thing to have. Adrenaline, which is a stronger, not harder longer acting opioids. You get pumped full of adrenaline because your body is releasing a lot more adrenaline, while your CNS system is depressed on opioids. So your body will be making up for that by pumping you full of adrenaline. When you lose that, your brain is misfiring neurons for adrenaline, saying, it's still firing all those neurons that say pump full of adrenaline, because it's confused as to where the drug's gone. So to calm that down, get clonidine, which lowers the heart rate, not a lot, clinically supervised, administered, if you will. Another one is propranolol, stop you going into panic attacks. Make sure you tell your clinicians where you're at with all these sorts of things. I'm not sure on the doses of those, never taken them, but I've heard good things. Gabapentin is still being researched, but it mimics the body's resolve into withdrawal, and pretty much tells your body that, mimics the effect of an opiate. Just don't take anything with an opioid in it. If they suggest a Suboxone taper or heroin, say no, because you'll just come out of detox with your body still addicted to an even longer, harsher acting opioid or opiate, because the longer acting ones stay in your bones, they stay in your muscles for a lot longer than a shorter acting one. Longer acting ones feel okay on the first day, it's mainly mental, peaks around day 3. I've seen people taper, they look like they're going through a long struggle for a lot longer. So that'll settle the adrenaline. As I said, smash water, drink a lot of water, eat a good diet, try and exercise, swimming, gabapentin. More controversial would be marijuana and Valium. Valium can calm down the head, marijuana to distract you from the pain or get your mind a bit more interested. As I said, sometimes you'll be so disinterested and unmotivated to even watch a TV show. Remember, saying crazy to a regular person, that's just the nature of withdrawal. How it described to me is someone taking a warm blanket off your head, off your body, and that's what it feels like. Hot showers are good for that. Sit in the shower, sit in the bath. Showers are good to stand, let the water run over you, massage your temples, massage your body wherever it feels pain. If you can't do exercise, massage where you feel pain in the morning, and stretch and do all that sort of thing. Insomnia is a bad one to deal with. Just talk to them about it and they'll try and put you on sleeping meds, which hopefully won't be on for too long. So, main thing is keep your mind busy. As I said, heroin, quick acting ones, 4 to 7 days, and you got post-acute withdrawal syndrome. Long acting ones, if you're lucky with a fast metabolism like me, 9 to 14 days full of pain, sometimes up to 3 months of pain, and I'm still experiencing insomnia, but it's easier to deal with every day. So let's talk about post-acute withdrawal syndrome. That's where depression comes in, anxiety comes in, pretty much all the emotions you suppress while on this opiate are being risen to the surface. As I said, it feels like your heart's going to explode. It will come and it will happen, so diet calms it down a bit. Get on the SSRI long before, so you've got a bit of serotonin to help there. Diet, eat well, and don't be afraid to take some time out or talk to people whenever needed. Have a good support group around you. Just don't get back on those opioids, because they are killers, and they will destroy you in a more progressive way than they did before. With smoking, just deal with one demon at a time. If you want to quit smoking, get off opiates long before you even consider quitting smoking. I'm trying to at the moment. I'm sucking mints. I've got I usually wear a patch. But yeah, just know that it won't last forever, and the combination of these things that I've told you might not work for you, but they are renowned to work for at least a few people out there in the community. If I've forgotten any, mention them in the comments. And yeah, I hope you're all doing well. And if you're in acute pain, or if you're in pause, I go through pause still, but each day gets a bit easier to deal with. You got to learn